class. This is your instructor, Emily Leahy. I'm just going to go back to the home page real quick. Home page. I'm going to show you guys how to go to your case study. Your first case study is due February 22nd at 11:59 p.m. Where you need to go is go to coursework. And this is the teacher's side, okay? I'm just showing you the teacher side, so your side of things will look different than mine. So we're going to Module 3. Click on Module 3. Then you're going to scroll down. Please watch the video tutorial on how to go into the case study and how to go through some of the questions. I always provide this resource. But this is how you get the case study 1 submitted into Blackboard. You hit the case study 1 submission title, and then you notice this blue link right here. Hit that. That is going to be the actual document. You can see it here at the left, bottom left of the screen. This is the actual document you're going to be using to answer the questions for the case study. So while this is downloading, oh, here we go. So I'm going to enable that. This is case study 1. There's a total of, I believe, I was going to say 6 questions. This is an edit that I keep forgetting to do. Like, it goes through 1 for 5, and then I repeat number 5 again. It's question number 6. So it's not a big deal. It's just a little bit of a typo. I can probably fix that later. But for the purpose of this tutorial, I really want to show you guys, you got to use the book for these questions, okay? And I have links. All you need to do for these links, because they are important to know when answering the questions, you right click it, hit open upper link, hyperlink, I guess, yeah, hyperlink. And then this is going to pop up. Okay, this website's going to pop up. You want to look at the USDA food plans on their monthly reports. So you have to go to the most recent one. You might see February by the time that you want to start your case study 1. Now there's 2 Januaries, just so you know. These are different food plans for different states. Okay, so do not use January 2021 for Alaska and Hawaii, okay? So go down. This is the plan that you want to go to. You want to go to USDA Food Plans Cost of Food Report for December 2020. And again, if this goes into February, just make sure to avoid Alaska and Hawaii. I guess they're doing separate plans for them, okay? So don't click on those links. Go to the one that's for the rest of the country. So you click on that link, and here is the new monthly food program options for people. In the case study, look at the ages of the people. Look at the gender of the people. Do they qualify for any of these plans? Okay? There's a weekly cost and there's a monthly cost. So just like everyone else, you got to add and subtract to figure out which cost is best, whether you should go weekly or monthly. What's the best thing for the family? This is a case scenario. So what is the scenario of the family? Is it weekly cost or monthly costs that show the cheapest rate for their food programs? And remember, ages and gender. So going down here, remember there's some ages that are a little higher, like you might see in the case study. And just remember, keep in mind that these are going to be additional costs to the food programs. Hear me again. If someone is older, that does not fit in the upper category of age and gender groups, down here, if they're older, these are additional prices to your calculations, okay? I want to see accurate numbers on this. And I'd like to see your math. Make sure to include your math. So going back to the case study, make sure to write a thorough report on why and which program is more appropriate for the family to provide them with good food. And we're looking for a minimum amount of money. We want the cheapest program for this family. Down to number 2, please use your textbook for answering these questions. Now you can go to chapter 10 for number 2, you can go to chapter 9 for number 3. It's important to make sure that you list 5 suggestions you could give the mom about more, like less expensive forms of fruits and vegetables. Think about frozen to fresh. Think about preserved pre-made dishes to making something fresh. These are good things. And here, here's a great website to check out the charts. Please use the charts. And you don't need to cite anything for this because I have that all included here. Just make sure to include this information. Provide me good research. Provide good explanations. And then create a 3-day menu for the family. This does not include calories. Does not include like every single little ingredients. All you need to do is say, this person for breakfast, an apple, a sandwich, some milk, and also when observing the My Plate recommendations for each group, include how large of a plate that is. Include just what it is that the person's eating, incorporating fruits, vegetables, a starch, and a protein. Looking at My Plate, there is a balance to what a meal looks like. So please include, you don't need to add calories, you don't need to add ingredients to everything, you don't need to include the recipe. Just create a meal using My Plate recommendations for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and a snack. And then do the same thing for the next 2 days. That's it. It's really easy. Please look at Appendix D for the list of WIC foods, because you need to incorporate WIC foods that can create a 3-day menu. So a 3-day menu consists of a plate, what is on that plate, like an apple, some toast, maybe butter, some scrambled eggs, a glass of milk or yogurt. Like that's an example. And then go into a lunch being the same way. You don't need to include, again, exact amounts or recipes for the menu. And then down here, you're going to go into all the different food programs that exist for the U.S. and also that are federally funded. And sometimes there are some independent funds that go into these different programs. But these are really great programs, and please go to your Appendix D to see that. And go ahead and write down what the book has taught you. If you use outside research, please cite. I will always give bonus points for anyone that uses outside research. And it would be interesting to see how the food programs have changed since COVID. So that would be really interesting to see. I know SNAP has really been talked about a lot by our President Joe Biden on his funding plans for SNAP this next year. So that will be a really interesting thing if someone wants to jump into that and report that. I will give bonus points for that. But please use the websites that are given in the questions as resources, and please give me some information. Don't make your answers 2 sentences. This is a case study, so it's a report. It must be detailed and informational. If it is not, I will take off points. And I will take off collective points if there are multiple questions that are lacking information or lacking research or lacking collegiate academic skills. So make sure to do your best effort in this, because I will take off points if there's lack of effort or lack of work. So that's how, and then when you're done, go up here, save as somewhere. You can put this anywhere in your computer. And when you're logged out, go to, and you're ready to submit it, go to Browse Local Files. Then all these different things pop up. That's kind of funny. It showed up in my pictures. Don't worry about that. But once you hit that local file, your folders will pop up. Look for your case study 1 that you have answered. Attach it and then hit submit. That's it. That's all you have to do. That's how I get it, and that's how it stays into Blackboard and how it stays in the Grade Center. So I hope this video has helped you guys. Thank you for your time. Please email me if you have questions still. Thank you. Bye.